Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It is your friendly neighborhood farmer Raznak, and we are back on Beaver Creek doing some farming in the wilderness as we drive through the woods here. So as you can see, I grabbed us some hay bales because we're going to be moving the sheep in, or at least that's my plan. Want to get the sheep in, get them fed. I just have a few hay bales here. This really expensive starter hay that you buy from the shop, because this stuff is pricey. I got these fun little bale forks. You can get these in the in-game mod hub. I can't remember what they're called. We'll look here in a minute. And then, as you can probably see or hear behind me, I've got my friend here driving through the wilderness with my sheep. Oh, poor sheep. I need to watch where I'm going. You can see he's driving. He's probably gonna run into that, and then I'm going to go fix it. Oh, follow me, come on. Yeah, helper Deeves blocked by an object. At least we got to stop. They just wanted to stop and look at the waterfall right there. Beautiful waterfall. Alright, so Control F. Here we go. Can you make it now? Can you make it over the bridge now, my friend? Alright. You can see the grass has sprouted since our planting. That needs to be fertilized. We're going to do that today. So we're going to get the sheep in. We're going to fertilize the pasture. We're going to put in a hay barn, because I have a hay barn. A buddy of mine, Darren, edited a hay barn that I'm going to put in. We'll cut that off. Turn off the follow me. Alright, so this person went to go fish over at the pond. That's where they're at. And they ran fast. I'm going to take care of this while they go fish. They asked me and I said, sure, you can fish at the pond. Now, here is the question. Will this fit in here? We're about to find out. Not like that, it won't. Yeah, let's not risk it and say we did. Let's move this out of the way. Move this over to the side of the building for now. Just out of the way. While we're at it, we'll look at this mod real quick. Fancy, fun little mod. Front one holds two, has straps. Bale physics were a little wonky without the straps, because like when you push this down, they like want to start jumping around, but then if you strap them down, they stay still. So I don't know if I'm going to keep using this. Another thing that passed Giants testing that didn't quite work as intended, but it's fun little mod. I'm trying to see. I thought this one had lights. Maybe. But yeah, neat little doodad. In the shop, not very expensive. You can find it under baling technology. Where's it at? Not this one. I got this one installed too, which I may use it because I actually like it. We're not probably going to have a bale wagon, because I don't think we're going to have enough bale work to spend to worry about a wagon. We're just going to do manual pickup. Right here. This is this one. The Lizard 2ER round bale fork. You can get it in different colors. I hit the wrong button. Alright, so I've been playing Red Dead Redemption for like 2 weeks solid, and I'm sitting here and like I've got my controls mixed up because I haven't been in Farmstead in a while. But this one has different colors. Like this one says green scratched, so here's green 3. And here's green 3 scratched. I don't see the difference. But my favorite color is this galvanized look, not gray, but this zinc. I think that's pretty cool. So that's what I got. That's what I got with it. And it has attaching hoses, which I thought was a really neat feature because it runs off of hydraulics and it actually has hydraulic hoses. Unlike so many things in Farm Sim that attach, they don't have it. So let's get this in here and unloaded. This is going to be kind of tricky. I'm not a truck driver, and I do not play one on television. Clearly, from what you can tell here today, I'm struggling even to Park this giant Wilson trailer in here. It barely fits. Look at that. Okay, back up some more. Should be a trigger in here. There it is. Let's unload all of our sheepies. 38 of them. All 38 of them. I'll get another load later. I might just go grab another load now. There they are! Now I have a dev version of Seasons you can get off of the GitLab page. But yeah, this is them here. Estimated food requirement 33,000 liters a year. What we'll do, let's go park. Okay, hope I'm not stuck. I got it best. Really? I guess we've learned today. But the big trailer is not gonna work. What am I hung up on? Probably the fact that the trailer is too big. There it goes. Just nice and smooth, Raz. Nice and smooth. There we go. There we go. Let's park this over here on the side of the road, so we don't need it right now. The great thing about living out here in the middle of nowhere, you don't have to worry about blocking traffic because nobody's out here but you. Alright, shut that down. Let's go back over here, and there are our sheepies. Now I have the animal extension mod on, so I want to make sure this works. Success! I love it when stuff works. I haven't tested any of this. Why? Because I want to see you. I want you guys to see me fail. That's how this works. When I mess up, we all mess up. So yeah, you can do animals from 2 screens. Where is my? Is there no animal screen? Animal screen. Oh, there it is. So, cleanliness 100. I have the animals clean mod on because I'm not scooping grass out of the feed trough. Not going to happen. But they do need food. Definitely need food. They're mature, 110 pounds. I don't know how long sheep live. We're going to find out. But in the meantime, let's grab our tractor here. And we're going to go feed these bad guys. I'm curious to see if I actually have to like unload these. So let's do this. And you can see like they kind of. Let's do this. Oh, feed's in here. That's water, Raz. Feed's in here. Feed. You don't want to put hay in their water. See if these takes these bales. It did. Took the bales, but the bales didn't disappear. So let's look and see what's happening here. Oh, because it only takes a little bit of hay. Right, well, we'll just leave these attached here. Let's put our straps back on, close our lid back down. And I guess we'll park these over here for now. Well, let's park them in the shed in case it rains. Oh my gosh. I cannot wrap a thought like today. But I hope everybody's been doing great. I've been doing wonderful. It's good to be back in Farm Sim. It's taking a break there for a little while. I probably should have dropped the back one first, because that's my counterweight. Let's do that, because it won't let me move. I said I'm not sold on these yet. I'm probably not going to use these. I don't know. They're cool and all, but they're kind of a pain in the rear. And this play, we're here to have fun. That's what I say. Alright, so let's drop that there. Alright. Excellent. 10 minutes. It took us 10 minutes to introduce ourselves, to unload some sheep, and to feed them. Oh, not a pro gamer. Definitely not a pro gamer. So this is the Bernie SCS pack, and as you can see, I love the buildings. I think it's amazing, but the textures are so low res. Call me a snob, but they are. They're very low res, and I've been spoiled because I've been playing Red Dead. That game is beautiful, beautiful. I wish some of the folks at Rockstar would talk to some of the folks at Giants, because I mean, amazing stuff. But look at. I mean, you can see the textures are just really low res here, and that's really disappointing. So I've got some plans for the future. I've got some plans in my head for using this area over here. I think this is what we're going to buy next, and we're going to clear this whole place off. And I think we're going to expand our sheep operation because I really want to use this big, giant sheep pen. This thing right here that holds 350 sheep. Thing is massive. I mean, you can see it takes up like our whole farm here, and I want to clear that area across the street and put this kind of open pasture place in, and see how well that works. That's my plans there. But before we do that, we're going to put in some bale storage. So my buddy Darren has edited a couple of these buildings, and this is the one I want. It's the bale barn with the bale stacks inside, and that center thing's gone. I just need to figure out where I want to put it. I don't want to waste a bunch of space. Now we can put it right up against the side of the building. I just think that looks odd. So I think what we're going to do is I think we're going to put it right here. I think. What do you guys think? Put it right here along the back. I know it takes some of our pasture away, but I think it'll be nice bale storage. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So first things first, just because I know how this game does things sometimes, we're going to paint some... Oh, I went past it. There it is. We're going to paint some of this away. But you just spent all that time and money. I know. But if you don't, the game's kind of weird. Like it won't... You'll have grass showing through, and my OCD will kick in, and I won't be happy. Alright. Let's see if that's enough. No, I don't want a landscape. I want to put a shed in. I'm really struggling with controls. Bad. I think that's a good spot. I'm gonna go... I don't want it too close. Let's go right here. There we go. There is our bale barn. And then what we can do is then we go to our bale stacks for the round hay bale stacks. And then you can put that in here, but I want to make sure it doesn't... You don't want to glitch it out. That's what we're going to do. Put our bale stacks in here. Perfect. All right. I'm happy with it. Now let's do some little fine tuning here. And by fine tuning, I mean painting. Because this isn't going to be optimal through here. Now let's clean this up. I don't know, that kind of looks kind of natural-ish. Let's put in a little grass here and there. And our trusty old mud marks. Kind of a mud pit over here. I don't know. What do you think? Put another patch of grass right there. I think good enough for government work. And the bale stack shouldn't clip through there if I have it positioned right. I'm pretty sure we have it just right. And then it'll look like it's undercover, which is exactly what I wanted, and we don't have this post in the middle. This is some really solid beams. All right. That is done. On to our next step, which is fertilizing pasture real quick, because it has sprouted, so we need to put some fertilizer in. Then I think after that we might sell some, first of all, I still don't know why I don't have an animal screen in my escape menu. I only have it in the seasons menu. That might be something going on with the mods. Either way, doesn't matter. All works the same. Alright. Grab our little fancy fertilizer spreader here. Auto width. See our lines. Let's go set our course here. I need to save these courses, but it's so small that I don't really think it's worth it. So the 38 sheep will take, what did they say, 33,000 liters of hay per year. Off of this field, I'm just going to estimate, I'm going to say we probably get around 80,000 liters of hay off this field, so I'm thinking 20 bales. Fully fertilized, plowed, all that stuff. Of the fine hay. So this just isn't regular grass here, people. This is good old merino wool hay. So we can make socks and sweatshirts. Whatever else they... It's merino wool for. And then we're going to expand our... we're going to expand our operation. Like I said, we're going to farm that entire area off. And we're going to put an open sheep pasture, which should be really low maintenance. Because I'm going to have the watering stuff. And it's going to be a grass field, so the only time we're going to have to feed them hay, hopefully, is in the winter. If my theory it works. Because with seasons, the animals will eat the grass inside the pen. The little barn that we have, of course, doesn't have any grass, so that doesn't work. But that big one over there will plant grass, and then we'll put the pen down. And then the sheep will have all kinds of grass. And hopefully it'll be a fertilized pasture, so the sheep will have more grass than if it was just painted with grass. We'll be able to fertilize our sheep pasture. Alright, I think that's enough of that. Let's go over here. Kind of have a weird way of doing things, but hey, it works for me. Play your game, I'll play mine. Yeah, so I've been kind of slacking on content because I've just been grinding out RDR2, Red Dead 2 online. I really haven't gotten far in the story. I got into online play and I really like it. I just kind of chill. I do some hunting, I do some fishing, a couple missions, hang out with people, avoid being shot by people who aren't very nice in that game, because sometimes there's people that just shoot you. But it doesn't ruin your game. The only thing I don't like is that you do lose pelts and stuff if they're on your horse and you die. Probably because the people steal them. Or the game is saying that they get stolen. I don't know. But I really like the game. I'm really happy I purchased it. And definitely going to be putting a lot of hours into it. And I want to make some videos. I got some ideas. Actually, a friend of mine, Tiger Man, for you, if you're watching this, gave me a great idea for a Red Dead series that's going to be kind of funny and fun and different and really not about the game, but really good idea, and I'll keep that to myself right now until I debut it. But thank you, Tiger Man. He had the idea. He said he doesn't make YouTube videos, his computer is not good enough, so he gave me the idea to use, so I'm going to, but I give him props for giving me the idea, so thank you. I'm going to try that out with Red Dead, see how that works out. This little fertilizer is perfect for our little operation over here, So yep, so that's our plan. We're going to expand the sheep operation. We're going to clear out that area over there. We'll put in the big sheep pen, and then the rest of that property we'll clear off and plant in grass, and that way we always have plenty of hay. And then other than that, I think the next step will be setting up an arable farm on the map. I think that'll be our next step. Alright, that part is done. Gotta turn the lines off. Love our little Kloss tractor. Everything here is the perfect size though. Really digging it. We are gonna have to get a barrel of death, but we'll pick that up at the shop here. Alright, so that's that. Like I said, sheep are fed. See, look, I mean, that's the stuff that the attention to detail sometimes is lacking. The poor sheep's head is buried in the grass, but you can see everything's kind of low res. So great models. I think great modeling work. Just really could see some better textures, but I'll use it because as for like rustic American buildings, they're really hard to come by. Bernie SCS has this pack. Nostalgic Farmer has some really cool stuff that he's made, but it just really didn't fit with what I was going with here. He makes some really cool stuff, some nice rustic American looking stuff too. But there's really not a whole lot. I love this. This is my favorite thing in the pack. I love this shed. It's a great shed. Great barn. Bale barn. Alright. Tell you what, we're gonna do. We got a few minutes. Let's jump over here. Yep, I gotta load up. You can see the sawmill is still running. So I cleaned out a bunch of dead logs. I cleaned out the swamp area here. I brought the Komatsu down in here, cut these logs, drug them over and cut them, and then they went right into the sawmill. But I'm not going to grind the stumps because it really doesn't matter, but I need to get rid of the dead logs. There were some over here around the sawmill. I was afraid they'd fall. I didn't want them to fall onto our sawmill, our beautiful area. Oh, you poor truck. Someday soon I'll get a bigger one. Or a dual axle. And you won't have so much weight on you. Let's head this way. So we got our saplings planted. They haven't grown yet. There. And as I so what I'm doing as I cut a row of trees, I plant saplings. That's what I've been doing. That way our little sawmill operation never ceases. Now as for logging that section off over there, in fact what I'll do, I'm just going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to commit. We're going to buy this. There we go. I'm going to log this off, and I'm not doing this hard mode. This is going to be Komatsu and auto load with the Timber Runner. I don't know if you've heard of this mod, but this is the Timber Runner auto load trailers. The 20-meter one here is pretty cool because you can put 2 stacks of 8. That's what I do. I do 8 on this end, 8 here. And so 2 full loads, and then I'm probably going to have multiple trucks. We're going to load up a bunch of trucks. We're going to take it all to the sawmill at one time. And I think what I'm going to do is see if we can make $1 million in one episode. That's what I'm going to see if we can do. I might have to do a lot of pre-cutting off camera with the Komatsu to get all the logs ready. And we'll load up a bunch of trailers. But we're going to see if we can do it. We're going to see if we can make $1 million in one episode. Blowing my mind. We're going to do it. We can do it. And then after we get that cleared up and the sheep operation set up, over here, see there's another swampy area that we need to get in. Cut all these dead trees out. This is a forest fire hazard. Smokey the Bear would be disappointed in us. Like I said, after done this way. After we do all the logging and we've got probably a couple million, because this chunk of property is 800,000. Then we have to buy the buildings, and then we have to buy farming equipment. So we're going to need some money to get this up and running. But we'll create a nice arable farm over here and keep expanding. keep expanding. And then once we're up making crops, might put in some production areas. I don't know. I just like the map. I just like that you can do what you want with it. And there's plenty of money because the trees are here. So money isn't going to be hard to come by, especially with logging. I mean, this is a $100,000 load of timber right here. Or 84,000, I can't remember. But the timber prices, or the lumber prices, are a little too high. But this is a fun play. It's not a realistic series, just me goofing around. Alright, let's get this load of wood down to the shop. Which way do I go? I think this way, yeah. You can go in the back way. It's just frowned upon. People down at the shop get mad at you. He's like, Raz, quit driving in the exit. Like, sorry, man, but, you know, when you're over on that side of the country... Oh, big bump. And we just broke our axle. Why is that riding so low? Man. There we go. This truck is just not the right size truck for all this weight. But that's alright. We're going to use it and abuse it while we have it. But I hope everybody's been doing great. I've been doing well. Thanks for hanging out on the channel. I really appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. Definitely, I'll keep doing farm sim stuff. I love farm sim. I just needed a break for a little bit. It's like anything else. I can't remember how many hours. I have over 1,000 hours in the game. And Red Dead came out, and it's like any other new game comes out. It's like, ooh, this is awesome. This is where sometimes I get hung up. Just kind of coast over. You know. Yeah, you get hung up here because, like I said, this thing rides a little low. I might look at getting a different truck, something with a dual axle, because there's a Expendables modding. I think it's a K30 dually. I don't know if the suspension will handle this one better. Then we'll just pull up here, sell everything off. Boom, boom, boom. $74,615, just like that. Now, I might use the crane. I haven't decided yet. I'm for sure going to use this barge over here, so that when we do our logging episode, I'm just going to auto-load everything into the barge using the auto-load option. I'm not spending time in a wheel loader. Not going to do it. Call me crazy. It's not going to happen. Can we buy the dock down here? I can't remember if we buy this or not. Yeah, you can buy this whole section here. So we may expand the industry down here, especially if I could find some production for the wool. I think it'd be... I don't think anyone's made anything where you input wool and then that you get like textiles, or it'd be funny if like you put in wool and you got socks and sweaters. The merino wool socks and sweaters, just in time for Christmas. Might have to do that. That'd be kind of funny to watch. With a global company, I don't think it'd be too hard. You just have to have a cool little factory model. Yeah. That's it. Updates. Sorry, I'm kind of lost in my my train of thought here. Channel updates. Like I said, I'm going to work on an Red Dead, something to do with Red Dead. I want to use the game to make some fun videos. I just don't know how. I haven't worked out the kinks yet. I've been playing around with some footage and some editing, but I don't like how it's turned out yet. So I'm going to keep working on that. Because if I don't like it, then I don't expect you guys to like it. And I really want to start putting out quality content. I've been working on my thumbnails, I've been working on my editing skills, and I'm trying to do things. I just don't want to keep rinsing and repeating the same stuff. And that's why I'm trying to pay attention to that. For the farm sim stuff, I'm still waiting on Nebraska lands to release. Last thing I heard from Will, so CCS does things his way, and he does a great job. He doesn't have a release date. He has goals that he sets, but he doesn't have a release date. The map will release when it's ready, and people have asked, and I've been watching Farmer Klein stream, and people keep asking when's the map going to come out. And I'm not trying to be mean or rude, but the map will be out when it's ready. And he won't release it until it's ready. And that's why his work is always excellent. He does a great job with testing, multiple times testing. I think we're on like the 5th or 6th update. And along with that, I know he's working with Real Logger to get the mud script working even better and better, so I'm looking forward to that. He put mud into Emerald Coast, so if you do want to play one of his maps with mud, go over to Nexus Mods and check out Emerald Coast. But I will be doing the Nebraska lands, American Farmer stuff as soon as that map comes out. And then I have plans to visit some friends of mine's, their server, and shoot some footage for that show and work it into the channel sometimes. You might notice, like, my frame rate just completely changed when I went across there. Probably just, it's the trees. It's all these trees. I know it is. Trees really kill your frame rate in this game. And this map has tons of trees. Alright, we still have our truck over here. We'll go get some more sheep off camera. Like I said, I think I want to start with 50 or 60. Because right now we have 38. So we'll start with 50 or 60. We don't have any wool yet. Because they make wool at a certain time and I can't remember exactly when. But they do have plenty of water, plenty of grass, and they're happy. Alright, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching my rambles and my rants. I'm trying to think. Like I said, the next episode we're going to work on clearing this because you just saw me buy this. I may do a bunch of the cutting. I'm going to probably start cutting a bunch of these trees off camera, getting big stacks of logs so that we can just start auto-loading them all up. We're probably going to have a road train of 2 or 3 trucks, all will follow me, all running full loads of logs down, and we're going to see if we can make, we're going to see how much money we can make in one episode in 30 minutes of gameplay. That's what we're going to do. We're not going to cheat. We're going to load it all up and do it all in 30 minutes and see how much we can make. And that's what we'll call the title of that episode, however much money we'll make. So stay tuned for that. Alright everybody, I hope you have a great weekend. Tomorrow is Fun Friday. My last episode of River Bond should be tomorrow. We're taking on the Ash Fortress, so definitely check that out, and then we'll move on to another game for Fun Friday. Alright, everybody stay safe. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.